a sock project I've been working on, and then I hope that wasn't a coyote. Saw one of those last week out here. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dayna, and today I'm going to share with you a sock project I'm working on that has to do with chickens, and I'm also going to take you on a quick garden tour because I am knitting the garden this year. I'm still going to do it. We have a lot of things growing, and so I'm excited to share with you what's in the ground and how they're doing, and so let's go take a look in the garden. So, a little Knit the Garden update. We had started a lot of the seeds inside and transferred them out here into the garden. We've had a lot of rain and unfortunately a lot of weeds. So I've been coming out to weed most days. Now I haven't in a few days because we had, really hot temperatures. So I didn't come out then. I did come out in water, but I wasn't gonna come sit out and weed. So that's the weeding update. Now, I actually like weeding, and I thought I would, and here's why. Because weeding is kind of like cleaning, and I'm one of those who, when I feel stressed or just overwhelmed, life's a little out of control, I like to clean. It makes me feel like I have a handle on something. So that is why I think I'm learning that I actually really like weeding. Also, I can listen to audiobooks while I just sit here and weed. I like to have one earbud in so I can keep an ear out for if a coyote comes out, because we have caught them on cameras right next to the garden, but thankfully not while I'm out here. So what I've been listening to actually is a knitting book. It's called The Vampire Knitting Club by Nancy Warren. So good. Now, I'm not even like a vampire book reader. I've never really liked Twilight. I had seen like two of the movies. Not super into it. But oh my goodness, if you guys have not read The Vampire Knitting Club mysteries, you need to try it because they're really good. They are really good. It's like the right amount of coziness and mystery, because I'm a squeamish reader. I don't like to read, gruesome, gross stuff. So that's what I've been listening to while I'm out here weeding. And it's just calm and it's peaceful. And like I said, I feel productive, like I'm actually getting something done. And also weeding really helps the plants grow, because they aren't taking up space in the underground root system, and so what we are growing can, like for example, right now I'm weeding the onions, so the bulbs can actually grow to a bigger size than if they're being squeezed out by all these weeds and all these roots. So I like to come in and weed and feel like I'm helping other than just the daily watering. Now, onions, let's see. I planted yellow onions and red onions, I think. And I'm going to dye yarn with them. Both make brown dye. And so, yes, this is my brown dye corner of the garden. And that's what we're weeding today. Now, to be totally honest, some of this could be garlic. Garlic and onions look exactly the same to me from the top. Okay, my phone actually overheated. That's how hot it is outside, but I was able to finish the onion bed. And now we're going to tackle the Indian corn, which is going to make a maroon color dye for my yarn. And I haven't weeded this bed at all, so it's bad news in there, but we're gonna see what we can get done. Okay, so it's been a few days since we were weeding the garden, and these are the onion beds. This is the bed of yellow and red onions, and then a little bit of the, is that red or yellow up on top? Yellow? Okay. So yeah, onions are looking good, and we were even able to see on the red onions, the stem is starting to turn really thick and really red, so that's cool. And so then the cabbage, I didn't get a chance to show you last time, but I was weeding it a little bit until I saw some really creepy spiders. But it's looking good. We did see like some sort of, what was that, a caterpillar? A cabbage worm, which apparently turns into a cabbage moth, which has been eating the leaves, but we're not too grossed out. We're not eating it. We're just going to use it for dyeing. So, and then the Indian corn, looking good?
Looking good.
Looking good. We don't see anything trying to attack it, and you can already look and see and roll it around your fingers and see that it's going to be a really cool like maroon color. So that's going to be exciting to see what it looks like on the yarn. It was hard to see because my hands were already so dirty. But I'm excited. That's going to be a really cool color. Maybe like a fall Christmassy color. I hope you guys had fun out in the garden with me. I know it's kind of different from what I've normally shared with you, but we like gardening and it's been fun to do this summer, and it kind of shares a little bit of the farmhousey homesteadiness of also what we do around here. So I just hope that that's been kind of fun for you guys to keep going along on the journey with us doing. So I wanted to hop back into our sunroom and show you some socks that I have going on right now. Now these are actually socks that I have knit before. I made them into a shorty cable knit sock kind of walkthrough tutorial, but it's not like an official pattern. Well, that's what I'm hoping to turn it into now. Those socks are a video that I'll link for you, and I used Mandi's Makings yarn. These I have dubbed my backyard chicken socks. They have nothing to do with chicken, other than they have, they're from Hugh Loco yarn, so it's her like backyard chicken line, I guess, of sock yarn. So this is, I will link all the colors because I don't remember what their names are, but and also like what the hen is. She names all the different colorways, different things. So backyard chicken socks, and like I said, there's already a video tutorial, but it's like very raw of me working my way through these socks. But I wanted to show you it in some new colors, and then I'm also going to turn it into a pattern for you. So this is the start of it. All it is it's just going to be a shorty sock. So as you can see, it's got the heel right here. So there's not a lot of leg on these socks at all, so it's short. So I've turned my heel already, and I have started my main color. And then it just has this very small, like cable twist. Yeah, one very small twist because I didn't want a huge detail in it. And also I didn't want too much pulling. When you have a lot of stitches crossing over each other, it can start to pull the fabric. So I didn't want that. So I have one very small twist. These are one of my favorite pairs of socks. I knit a lot of like cabin socks, of worsted weight socks, but these are my favorite, probably my favorite actual like sock fingering weight pair that I've made. So I wanted to turn it into, well, first of all, knit another pair because I like them so much. And then also turn it into a pattern to share. That way if someone doesn't want to sit down and follow through on a video, you can just have a pattern and look at it through there. So like I said, the colors I'll share with you down below because I've had the yarn for a while and I don't remember the names of the colors. And I don't know where its label is, but it's this really cool like cream color with some yellow, or not yellows, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of peach, a little bit of gray almost. And so I'm using that for my main color. And then these two, I really don't know which one's which because one is like Earl Grey and one is Ash Gray. And they're very similar. So let's see, one of them, I'm even gonna have a hard time knowing which one. This is the color I used for the cuff. And I'm also gonna do that for the toe. And then this color, sort of like, this is a cooler gray and this is a little bit warmer, is what I used for the heel. So not a huge color difference. And I even struggled knowing which one to do for each. And I was eventually was like, this one almost looks like it's not dirtier because that sounds kind of gross, but it's kind of a warmer, like more rustic, I guess, color. So I thought, you know what, heel, because that's going to be down low, closer to the floor. We'll just go with that. And then this is kind of like a more crisp gray. So that's my socks. Those are my socks. And that's pair number one. I'm going to work through that all the way. And then I think I'm going to reshoot that video with like sock number two. And I'll have the pattern and just reshoot the video working from start to finish on sock number two of this pair. So that's my backyard chicken sock update, and that's my knit the garden update. And so I hope you guys like this video. Thanks for coming to check back in with me. I know it's been a while since I posted here on my channel. You can look on social media to see the reasons and all that, but thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I really hope you have a good rest of your day, and I hope you will find some peace and some calm in all the chaos of life and get out in your gardens or just knit, and I'll see you guys next time.